All right, well, we just got another Fiero delivery, and this one is just a parts car that I'm going to have to strip for the drivetrain. Yeah, so you just got the shimmy shimmy? I think so. Perfect.
Yeah, it hurt my car now.
All right, we're going to give her a little push. There she goes.
Beautiful.
Look at there. You think we know what we're doing? All right, I'm going to push her on.
Yep.
Need a little bit my way.
All right, the rest is on the winch.
Plenty. Let her roll. There it goes.
Down.
Woohoo!
Woo!
You think we knew what we were doing?
We pretend.
That's a high five. That works.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So everybody, this is Jesse, aka the Fiero King.
Hi, everybody.
Why do they call you the Fiero King?
I believe it's my back.
What's up about your back?
I believe there's something on my back. That
I'm
Phil-
sure the viewers would love to see what you're talking
Judge,
about.
Judge Phil decided to give me that name because of my back.
Oh,
So,
what's up with your
I
back?
haven't shaved my back, so we can't go
Oh,
and
that
look
would just
there. But
that just doesn't sound good. Oh, come out in the sun. I gotta get it good. All right, you gotta turn around so the sun's going this way. And that is why he's.
that's dedication.
That is definitely dedication. So Jesse, oh, let me go back this way. Jesse, who has disappeared, he's kind of short,
Yeah, I am sure.
is one of my very first customers when we did a 4.9 swap on this very car. There she sat. So how long ago did we do this? This was before I moved to England.
10 years?
It's been a while. No, it's been longer than that. It was 2001, 2002.
You would have been 2-3.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's when I
somewhere around
just
2002,
moved to
that's
England.
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we did this
15,
swap.
16.
Now, there's a little story about this. Go ahead and shut that, Jesse. Now, Jesse's a good friend of mine. I'll insert a picture here of when we went and raced his 3.4 twin dual overhead cam Fiero race car at Lemons.
CMP.
Yeah, CMP, Kershaw.
South Carolina.
Yeah, we did 24 hours of Lemons. Now, a funny story about Jesse. Jesse's a good friend of mine. He's the only customer that I ever kind of, slightly,
Not slightly.
just a little bit,
If it burns,
maybe.
and there are flames involved, it's not slightly.
I might have slightly set him on fire.
I don't think the word was slight. When I'm also trying to get the fire put out underneath the minivan that my kids are in, too.
No, see, they were pouring gas in the throttle body of this to try to get it to start. And they poured a little too much, and then the fire started, and it was on the gas can. So
Well,
Jesse,
it was a Dr. Pepper, a 20
That's
ounce
right.
Dr. Pepper bottle.
yeah.
So the way that goes is, I believe I said to Steven, it's going to kill me if I go home and not hear my car run.
That's right.
Little did I know, it almost did.
It almost killed you and your whole family.
And the whole family. So,
Because it started and backfired. Kenny was inside, cranking.
You had the 20 ounce Dr. Pepper bottle.
Yeah, gotta have Dr.
with
Pepper.
Dumping fuel in.
Uh-huh.
It backfired, caught
Yep.
the bottle on fire, which included the fuel on the car.
Yes.
Burning up the wiring harness.
Yes.
Then
You dropped the bottle.
Then someone threw that, whoever had that bottle in their hand, threw the bottle behind them while
That was
I'm
Jesse.
standing. No, I was standing here. I didn't have the fuel.
It was Kenny. I was the one cranking
You
it.
were
It was you and
driving.
Kenny
were
in the
seat.
back.
Yes.
And so it hit the can.
He threw. No, so
Remember, the can
bottle-
caught on fire.
No, the bottle itself, the fuel fell out of that as he was throwing it. That's what caught the car on fire.
Yes.
He threw the bottle. It hit the ground in front of me.
And you kicked it.
No.
You kicked it. No, you kicked it toward the minivan full of your family.
The minivan was directly behind me. How could I kick it?
So somebody kicked it.
When it bounced, the fuel that was on fire went up my legs, and the bottle went underneath the minivan where my kids are at. So I'm jumping around going like this, and everyone's coming at me trying to put the fire out of my leg.
And you're like, move the van!
I'm yelling, put the car out. And I'm yelling at my kids and their mother to move the minivan as quick as possible because it's under the fuel tank of the van.
Yep.
So, and everyone wants to put the fire out on me because that's the one that's the most visible. And I'm like, no, the car. I'll heal.
So, Jesse, post up on the thread that we had at the time on Penix.
I had foot surgery. I had ankle surgery the very next day on that leg.
And they did it anyway?
They did it anyway. They said it wasn't a bad enough burn that they were concerned, and plus it would heal at the same time as they did that surgery.
So Jesse, being the smartass that he is, goes and we had a thread on Penix Fiero forum, and he's like, getting a 4.9 swap this much, doing this costs this much, getting yourself set on fire, priceless. And he posted pictures of his singed leg. It was great.
I had my leg out.
That's a good customer. Hey, if he comes back, I must be doing something right, because the man did get caught on fire a little bit.
Well, you don't have to be doing anything right. I just may need amusement. And every time I look at you, I get amusement. So.
Well, that's good. And my ringtone.
Yes,
from Kershaw.
So that brings us back to CMP, and Steven is driving my race car.
Doing great.
It's on practice Friday, hot track practice.
Yep.
And I hear him out on the back straightaway. He's on the radio, and he's going, "Man, this is," and I'm gonna try to get this timing as close as I can to the actual day. "Man, this is awesome! I am so awesome! I'm spinning!"
I think it was, as I'm going,
In that short of time, he went from being awesome to
off the track
to his new nickname of Awesome.
And so if I call him as that song, that I'm awesome
Spokes.
song.
By the artist Spokes.
Spokes.
Who actually came and played for us at the next race in New Hampshire Motorsports Park for the Halloween Hoopty Fest.
Are you serious?
At Lemons, and he was on stage Saturday night.
Oh man.
Him and I shared 2 bottles of Fireball.
And did you happen to tell him that?
Oh yes.
So somebody as famous knows something about me. That's great.
Nope.
Fire happens.
Fire
happens.
When you have a Fiero, you have to anticipate fire. Not
No,
necessarily the way it comes.
Fire
Not when it comes from the friends.
All right, so what's the plan with this hoopty?
The plan with this hoopty is to strip it down because my ex did enough damage.
She was a little mad.
She was a little mad. That's been
a little mad.
6 years ago, 7 years ago.
I mean, she even smashed both mirrors. You got to be angry to do that. But
she was angry.
She didn't touch the sunroof.
Yeah. We're not going to get into all those details.
No, there's no need to go into that. Just somebody was angry.
She was very angry when she attacked it.
Yeah.
The car did nothing to her.
Exactly. People, cars don't do anything to anybody. They're inanimate objects. No matter how much we love them, if you're mad at me, take it out on me. The cars didn't do anything.
I was very clear with her. I'd much rather her hit me with the cinder block.
Right?
And hammer than hit my car.
Right. This was a nice car at one point.
It was a gorgeous car at one point. It will be again, not in this chassis.
I knew something was dragging on me.
Got a nail in you?
No, I got welding wire stuck into the bottom of my boot.
So, strip this car down, move this 60,000 mile motor and this incredibly well-built transmission by Lyle. In Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads.
Yeah, Hampton Roads.
What was the name of the transmission shop?
Was it Mr. Transmission?
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, Lyle. Lyle can build a damn transmission.
Yes, this transmission is built beyond built.
That transmission made this engine swap.
Correct.
Because, see, the Blur used to have this same engine. Well, not this engine, but a 4.9 inner. And Jesse had Lyle build him a killer transmission. And it was a game changer. Well, the way this car shifts, because, if you have a 4.9, it does that.
Soft.
This one, bam, bam,
It chirps
bam.
the tires when it shifts.
See, that made all the difference in the world, that
It
transmission.
also makes a difference that this trans is out from behind the Lumina Z34, which gives it the 342
yeah.
final
It's got the better
drive.
gearing,
It's got
too.
The best gearing you can get out of a 4T60E is 342.
Yep.
So
That's right, the Z34 trans.
Yep. So that's what this one is, and then he built it to shift correctly. And the really cool thing
Because he had to change the shift points and all that because this is such a low revving engine compared to the LQ1.
That's correct. So the really cool thing about that is that this car went to Ed Parks.
That's right.
To have this particular motor swapped into.
Right, he put the low mileage engine in
Yes,
it.
he put this one in there, and when it was done, and he's done 80, 90, 100 of these swaps.
Oh, easily, because he did the wiring harness for my car, he did the wiring harness for your
Yeah,
car.
he did all the kit for this.
Yeah, that's right. We did one of his kits in this.
Yeah, this kit is from Ed Parks. But how many has he done himself and built in his own shop?
Tons.
I think he told
He was
me
the
it
one
like
that started this whole
80
thing.
or 90, he said he's built personally.
Wow.
From start to finish. And so he's test drove all of those. When he test drove this one, he said that is the biggest game changer. He said your car blows the rest away, and it's because of that transmission.
The transmission.
It's
That's
all
the key.
in the transmission.
All right, so
this car.
You've been through how many engines? Because the one I did started having problems.
Yeah, and that
then
was
the one.
Transmission. That was the motor he took out and put a different one in.
And then it started doing the same thing.
That one messed up immediately. Oh no, it blew a head gasket on the way home.
Oh, great.
So he then took that motor out and put this 60,000 mile motor in, and this one's only probably got 500 miles on it.
But you said this one started doing the same.
Doing it within 2
so
months.
there's a problem somewhere I'm gonna have to find.
Yeah.
It's either in wiring.
It's got the only thing that is still now. He took the whole wiring harness out and said he reworked the wiring harness, especially on the fuel injection side of things. Mm-hmm. He reworked the wiring harness and put it back in. It ran beautiful for about 2 months.
It's got to be in the tank.
So, what it does when it's running, basically it won't rev up and it pours black smoke out. I mean, just pours black smoke out. So it's flooding.
Yeah,
more
a
than
lot.
Anything. So my thought process is it's losing fire somewhere.
Yeah, it could be spark, or it could be
3 motors that have done. Well, the second motor we don't know because it overheated before it had a chance.
But you see, another thing that'll make that happen is inlet air temperature sensor, coolant temp sensor, ignition related.
The catch is all that stuff is new on this motor versus.
But the wiring is the only.
The wiring harness is the only common denominator as far as I know.
So we may have to go see Garth and do what we did on this wiring harness, which is do a continuity test.
My other car has a wiring harness already in it that runs and drives beautifully.
Perfect. We'll use that one.
Yeah, let's use the other car as a running, driving. I can get in it and go.
Oh,
right now.
that reminds me. So the plan is we're going to strip as many parts off of this car, and it's going to the junkyard. The goal is to get this done in a week and out of here, because now they got the axles for the blur. Jesse and I are going to shove the cradle up in this, move it out of the way, because we have to put this car in the same place as my gantry to yank the drivetrain. But when we're done and we got all the parts off of this, this is going to the junkyard, or unless somebody wants to buy the whole car. Because not only do they get the car,
they get a whole 4.9 swap kit.
A complete 4.9 wiring harness, engine, trans, not the super trans, but the
no, they get the one
stock
out of the
trans.
other car. The thing is, in the other car, I don't know how many miles are on that motor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many miles are on the transmission. I'm assuming it's one of the higher geared.
It'd probably be your typical 270 something or whatever.
It's not as fast as this car,
mm-hmm.
But it's running and driving, minus the water pump that needs to have some work done on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's leaky water pump.
That's the only issue. It runs, it drives, but
no, that's the one that has the wobbly pulley.
Correct.
The wobbly water pump pulley.
Again, though,
easy fix.
Minor.
Easy
something.
fix. I could fix that.
It's a running and driving. The only catch is it's going to be this wiring harness, because I don't know about this wiring harness.
Mm-hmm. But
this wiring harness can always go back to Ed, and Ed can redo the wiring harness again.
That's true. Okay, so that's the plan. So if you want a complete car, because we'll put the cradle and all that back in it, because we need this to roll if we can. Engine, transmission, wiring harness, mounts, everything you need. Do we have an exhaust?
Yeah, I mean, that car's got exhaust. It's not this exhaust.
Okay, so it's got an exhaust.
Again, it's a running, driving car.
It's got everything you need. If you're interested, message me, or I'll give you Jesse's email. You can contact him, work out a price, but ballpark, what are you thinking for the whole thing? Because we just want it gone.
It's going to be cheap.
It's going to be cheap.
Let's just talk.
Let's go cheap.
Make us an offer. How about that? And we'll go from there.
There you go. Perfect. All right. So we got to get to work. Good job, first weld. Dude, you did it way better than I did. But did you see how much clearer that helmet is?
This makes a huge difference.
All the
I
difference.
can't see nothing out of that one.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna take these. That's the front. A little warmer.
Yeah, a little warm.
We'll take these and go put it under. See
Let's
what
do
it
it.
do. I don't like you feel like I got
Gotcha.
a helmet on my head.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You definitely should be wearing a helmet.
Oops.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
What happened there?
Oops.
I don't know how that happened.
And BVMotorSports, we take extra special care of our clients.
We take extra special care to scratch every one of your panels. That's right. This is a little warm here, but I'm trying to I can feel it in my head, side of my head.
Dude. Hey, we just made a custom cradle.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and bolt the motor right into it.
Right on it. That turned out pretty good.
That turned out fantastic. What a great day.
It was a good day. Got to go meet Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde's
Who's
an
a
awesome
cool
guy.
dude.
What a cool guy.
All right, well, we were able to modify your trailer.
Yeah.
We spent some time doing
Oh,
that
yeah, that's
so we
nice.
can make the roller.
Modifying the trailer so we can pull cars off as well as on.
Yeah, that's gonna
That's a
be
huge
helpful.
thing.
We built a dolly for the Fiero that bolts in place of the cradle, engine cradle. So now the plan is we'll put the K series back in the blur, get the blur out of the way. Then I have to make
Hey,
the thing.
over there.
Yep. Now I have an electric winch, thanks to Jesse, that we won't need to come along anymore, the chain hoist anymore. So now I got a push button, which is going to be great. That is providing
It all
that
works.
I could be trusted to mount that by myself.
You need me to come back and help you there.
We might have to do that. But yeah, so that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Jesse, for bringing me your car.
Thanks for having me.
And yeah,
It's been
we'll see you on the
fantastic.
next episode. You suck, Jesse.